because now we have this part of the equation that's there. Does that make sense? You see, there's a lot of people out there that have confidence and they believe they can do things and they've done a lot of stuff and and they believe that they can go out. I learned that I can go out and make this business go with a little bit of effort consistently every day. I had that confidence. I believed that I could do it. Okay? And so I am a network marketer because I believe that I could do that. So I built an organization and a team because I believed that I could do it. So I did that. So I believed, okay? But the masses, okay, they don't always believe that. My brother does not believe that. He's watched me build this organization. And he still does not believe that he can build an organization like this. And he knows how dumb I am. He knows how quirky I am. He knows how goofy I am. I mean, it's really funny because my daughter, I was at the Freedom Ride when was it, in Salt Lake City? A couple of weeks ago. And but as I was going there, she goes, Dad, you're going to speak at that tonight? And I go, yeah. And she goes, do they know how weird you are? I mean, my brother, he knows all my flaws. Okay? And I didn't graduate from high school, he did. Okay? He did good in math, I didn't. Okay, my brother knows more. I mean, he can tell you more about this kind of stuff than I do. But he doesn't believe that he can do what I did. But as soon as send out cards came out, so his belief was right here. But as soon as send out cards came out with these new packages, his belief level went here. Now his belief level is he still doesn't believe he can build a huge network marketing business. But what he believes is that he can go out and get 5 customers this week for $9.80. He believes that he's got, we've got a family of 7 brothers and sisters, okay? And then they have kids and so on. We have a large family. My mom, grandma came from 12 kids. Okay, no, they weren't Mormon, they were Catholic. Anyway, but you understand what I'm saying? Is that now, guess what? He believes he can go start a business. Now, what's happened is he's gone out and started getting some customers, and what's happened along the way? He's got 2 or 3 people. They're starting to do it. It's really interesting. So, what I want to do is I want to talk about some steps that I think that you should do. Okay, can you do that? You want to take copious notes. I'm not going to spell it, but just, I think it means a lot, or detail. What does that mean? Does it mean detail? Look it up in the dictionary. I don't look here. Okay, you know the 5 action steps. You need to be doing those things. But when you introduce send-out cards, I don't care what it is. I don't care if you do opportunity first or product first. It really does not matter. But when you get through, okay, talking to somebody, make it in your mind that you're going to get them onto something. Okay, I lead with the opportunity. I talk to people about the opportunity. Because people know when I'm around them, they know that I make money now. And so they're interested in those things. So it leads it real easy for me to go that direction. So I'll talk to people and they'll ask me about it and I'll ask them if they're interested in making money. And if they say no, then I always say this now, since 12 days ago. Okay? And I just say it real simple. Hey, well, I can get you started using the product. You can test drive it for $10 a month. And I can get you started and just try it. And if you don't like it, you can always turn off the subscription. And it works like crazy. Thursday night we had a meeting in Layton. And I don't run the meeting. Okay? But one of my downline does. And they were at the meeting, and there were several people there. And I came in a little bit late. They wanted me to talk about some stuff like this, and I did. But before there was a lady there, and she was going to sign up next week. Anybody have anybody that's going to sign up in a week or 3 days or 10 days? And so she was about ready. She was about ready to go, and then she said, "Well, I want to stay for the training." And so after we got through, people were meeting and stuff. We had a little training, and I asked her, I says, hey, listen, so you're going to wait until next week. Why don't we get you started today, and you can test drive it until next week when you sign up as an entrepreneur. She says, okay, great. I said, all I need to do is get a little information. We signed her up right there for $9.80. Anybody can do that. Okay, so afterwards, we went out for some a shake. Okay, I like to eat, as you can see. And we went out, and a few of us, there's 6 of us actually there. And Super Dave, who knows Super Dave Smith? He's an executive, almost senior executive, sitting out cards, worked the business really hard. And several of his group members were there, and he started asking the question. Hey, well, here's what he asked. I thought it was a brilliant question. He asked our servers, he says, hey, do you have anybody that that has a birthday that, in the next little while? And she goes, yeah, my son in July. I mean, have you ever asked that question? Hey, do you have a birthday that you're going to celebrate in the next little while for somebody that you know? It's a great question. And she says, yeah, my son in July. And he says, well, great. He says, who else do you know that do you ever buy? He said this. He says, do you know anybody, or do you buy cards and gifts? Are you going to get him a card, or are you going to get him a gift? She says, of course. And he asked, well, do you know anybody else that's going to do that? And she goes, yeah. And she goes, well, and she could tell that she wasn't, that he was going to ask her another question, and you could tell that she didn't want to do that. And the reason why is because they've gone 4 times there already. But anyway, so she said, and then this guy named Reed that had heard the concept about just let someone get on a 980. He said, well, let me ask you a question. He goes, let me show you some of these cards. And he says, would you like to send a card to your son? And she goes, well, yeah. It was, well, we have this neat system, and you can do it online. Do you like going to the store to get cards? She goes, no. And he started telling about it, and she says, this is really cool. And he says, well, all I need to do is get a little information from you, and I can get you started in this for less than $10 a month, and you can test drive it. He said it just like that. It wasn't very polished or anything. And she goes, well, I need to think about it. And then she came back, and then he had a card that was a birthday card. And it was one of those QR cards. It was a birthday one, the one with the birthday or happy birthday stuff. And he showed him that with his phone. And she said, I got to have this. He goes, what do I need to do? And he signed her right up there for $9.80. And she signed up. And then this was what the funny thing was. She goes, oh, my mom's going to love this. She's really going to want to do this. And all of a sudden, boom. The $9.80 subscription is a bomb. I mean, it is cool. It is like a bomb just dropped off. Now, I want to tell you some statistics. You realize that we have signed up more customers in the last 12 days than we did all of this year from January to May 23rd. Yes, I had a conversation with Cody last week, and here's what he says. If we continue to do what we're doing, we will sign up more customers in 5 months than we did all the last 7 years.
Woo, that's awesome.
All because we made it so that somebody can get in and use the full system for less than $10 a month. It's huge. Now, my brother thinks they can do it, my other brother, and then my other brother, they all think